皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。Welcome to the Japanese Easy News article of the day for July 15th, 2026. 2026年7月15日の今日の記事でございます。For our headline today, we have 厳しい暑さが続く東北地方と北海道は雨も気をつけて。And here is our vocabulary from the headline. We have 厳しい strict or harsh or severe. 暑さ is heat. 続く to continue. 地方 is a region. 雨 is rain. And 気をつける is to be careful or to take caution. Now going back into our headline, we have 厳しい暑さ. So 厳しい is strict or harsh or severe. And then 暑さ is heat. So severe heat or strong, harsh heat. And then が, this is our subject particle が. So this is going to do something or be something. So the severe heat が続く. This is to continue. So the severe heat will continue. It continues. And then 東北地方. 東北 is a region in Japan. If you look at the kanji, that is the northeastern region of Japan, 東北. And then 地方 is region. So 東北地方 is the 東北 region. と we use と when we're listing things, kind of like and. The 東北 region and 北海道. 北海道 wa. This is our framework here. So we're specifically talking about these things as far as 東北 region and the 北海道 region. 雨 rain も tells us we're adding something. So 雨も also watch out for rain. And I gave it away. Our next thing is 気をつけて. This is 気をつける to watch out for or be careful, take caution. And that is in the て form as kind of a command here. So 気をつけて, be careful. Of the rain, 雨 as well. も So 厳しい暑さが続く. The heat or the severe heat continues. 東北地方と北海道は雨も気をつけて. As far as the 東北 region and 北海道 go, also watch out for rain. And here is our vocabulary list from the article. We have 多い, which is many or a lot. 場所 is a location or a place. 危険 is danger or dangerous. 熱中症 is heat stroke. 知らせる is to notify or to inform someone of something. 警戒 is caution, alert, vigilance. 塩分 is sodium or salt content in something. We have 取る. This is to take or to consume something. We have 気象庁, which is the Japan Meteorological Agency, the weather people, right? We have 強い is strong. 降る is to fall. And this is what we use for rain or snow or hail or any precipitation. In Japanese, there aren't verbs to say to rain or to snow, or it's hailing or things like that. You have to say the rain falls, the hail falls, the snow falls. So that's what we use here. 降る is to fall for those kind of precipitation. We have 崩れる is to collapse or to crumble. 低い is short or low. 入る is to enter or to go into somewhere. And 県 is a prefecture. So we'll tack this on to the end of a prefecture, like 長野県, Nagano Prefecture.
今日も多くの場所で厳しい暑さになりました。愛媛県、長野県、静岡県で38度以上になったところがあって、危険な暑さになりました。この暑さは明日も続きそうです。九州から関東地方までの多くの県などに熱中症の危険を知らせる熱中症警戒アラートが出ています。エアコンを使って水や塩分をとって熱中症にならないようにしてください。気象庁によると 東北地方と北海道は今日の夜から雨が強くなってたくさん降りそうです。山が崩れたり、低いところに水が入ったりするかもしれません。気をつけてください。
All right, let's jump right into our article.
今日も多くの場所で厳しい暑さになりました。
Okay. 今日も So this is 15日. Written we have 15日, which is the 15th. But she says out loud 今日, which is today. So today, the 15th. も This is saying also. So in addition, something probably from a previous article saying that this happened on another day as well, but it's happening today as well. It's happening today too. So 15日も今日も多くの So 多く means a lot. And if we want to connect that to a noun, we use 多くの場所. And 場所 is location or place. So 多くの場所では 多くの場所で This de tells us at a place. So at many places or in many places. 厳しい is severe. 暑さ is heat. And になりました comes from the particle に and なる. So we use に with なる to indicate a change in something. And になりました that turns that into the past tense. So something has become, but it means become, but in Japanese it's also often used just when something changes. So it didn't used to be this severely hot, but now it is. So 厳しい暑さになりました. So also on the 15th, in many locations, it became severe heat, or there was severe heat.
愛媛県、長野県、静岡県で38度以上になったところがあって危険な暑さになりました。
Okay, so we have some locations here. 愛媛県. So we have this ken here after these indicating they are prefectures, kind of like the states of Japan. So 愛媛県 be 愛媛 prefecture. 長野県 Nagano prefecture. And 静岡県. And then we once again have de marking our place of action. So in Ehime Prefecture, Nagano Prefecture, and Shizuoka Prefecture. 38度以上. So 38 is 38. Do is how we say degrees. Now she's not saying Celsius here, but it's implied. So 38 degrees. And then 以上 is how we say or above. So 38度以上 would be 38 degrees or above. になった。So this is the same naru that we have from above with the particle ni. That's what we use with naru to indicate a change. And then that's being put in the past tense. So 38度以上になった。Becoming 38 degrees or more. And all of that is describing ところ. So ところ is a location. And so that would be locations that had become 38 degrees or more. 38度以上になったところ. And then these ところ we are marking with ga. So they're going to do something or be something as our subject. And that verb that it's going to do is aru. So aru is to exist or to have, right? So here 38度以上になったところがある. There are or there exist places that were 38 degrees or more. And then this aru we're putting in the te form, which in this case we are using to say we're not quite done. So we're not quite done with our idea. There were these places that became 38 degrees or more, and it's kind of like an and. And we have 危険な So 危険 means danger or dangerous. We are using it as dangerous here because it is a na adjective connecting to a noun. So we use this na with na adjectives to connect to nouns to say that's what kind of a noun this is. So 危険な a dangerous, and then 暑さ. 暑さ once again is heat. So dangerous heat. And once again we have になりました, which comes from になる in the past tense. So it became dangerous heat. The heat is very dangerous. So in Ehime Prefecture, Nagano Prefecture, Shizuoka Prefecture, there were places that became 38 degrees or more, and this was very dangerous heat, or that became very dangerous heat.
この暑さは明日も続きそうです。
この暑さは so この we connect this to a noun to mean this noun. So この暑さ this heat は our main idea or framework here. So this heat 16日 or 明日 as she said 明日 is tomorrow. 16日 would be the 16th. も also on the 16th. And 続きそうです. So we have 続く for something to continue. And then we have a grammar attached to this 続く. When we have this so attached to a verb in this manner, it means it looks like this verb will happen. So 続きそう would be it looks like it will continue, since 続く means to continue. So this heat, it looks like it will continue on the 16th or tomorrow as well.
九州から関東地方までの多くの県などに熱中症の危険を知らせる熱中症警戒アラートが出ています。
Okay, so we have 九州から. So 九州 is Kyushu, a region in Japan. Kara, from, something is starting from Kyushu. And then we have Kanto Chiho. Kanto Chiho is the Kanto region. So once again, we have Chiho, meaning region. So Kanto Chiho made. And made, we often have kara and made connected together to say from one area to another area here. So Kyushu kara Kanto Chiho made. From Kyushu to the Kanto region, までの多くの県. So you'll notice we have lots of no's here. These are all basically describing our main noun here, which is ken. So ken is our prefecture. In order to connect 多く to it, we use a no. 多くの県 would be many prefectures. And then we once again use this no to connect all of this to 多くの県. So, many prefectures from Kyushu to the Kanto region. 九州から関東地方までの多くの県などに. So, など is and the like. So, prefectures and the like. に is to these regions. And then something is going to happen to these regions. And then that is going to be 熱中症. So 熱中症 is going to be heat stroke. No is something of heat stroke or about heat stroke. And then we have 危険 is danger. So the danger of heat stroke. 熱中症の危険 を we're going to do something to that danger, and that verb is 知らせる. To notify or to tell someone of something. So something that notifies of the dangers of heat stroke. And because this is a verb just in the base form being attached to another thing, this is all describing this quote that we have here. And our quote is 熱中症警戒アラート. So 熱中症 heat stroke. 警戒 is kind of like a warning, and alert is アラート. So 熱中症警戒アラート, a heat stroke warning alert. And a heat stroke warning alert wherein all of this is describing that heat stroke warning alert. Or a heat stroke warning alert that notifies people of the dangers of heat stroke. Ga, so such a heat stroke warning alert is going to do something, and that verb is going to be 出ています. So 出る to come out, or when someone puts something out, we can also use 出る. So is being put out, right? So this warning alert is being put out, and then 出る we have in the ている form or the ています form to say this is currently out, right? So this warning, which tells people about the dangers of heat stroke, is being put out to many regions and the like, from Kyushu to the Kanto region. So pretty much from the Kanto region down, lots of prefectures are having these heat stroke warning alerts. It's going to be really hot, so watch out.
エアコンを使って水や塩分をとって熱中症にならないようにしてください。
Okay, so now we have エアコンを使って。This is not France, so you're allowed to use your エアコン, which is air conditioners. Sorry, I had to. But エアコン, air conditioners, を are object, so there's going to be a verb that does something to the エアコン. That verb is 使う, to use. We're once again using the て form to say we use it and something else. So use your air conditioner, エアコンを使って、水や塩分. So 水 is going to be water. 塩分 is going to be sodium or salt content. This ya we put in between them to say we're talking about these things, but other things are also included. There are other things you need to do. So 水や塩分をとって. So を we're going to do something to these because they are object marked with を. And that verb that we do to them is 取る or 取って to consume or to take or to get. So get your water, or make sure you're drinking water and intaking sodium, since that's important when you're when it's hot outside. And then once again we have 取る in the て form. So we use our air conditioners, we make sure we're getting enough water and sodium, and 熱中症にならない. So 熱中症 heat stroke になる. So that would be to become heat stroke again. We use に with なる. And then that is in the negative here, ならない, which is do not become heat stroke. And then we have ようにする. So ようにする means you're making something happen. Now in this case, it can also just be advice. Do it this way so that this doesn't happen, right? And then that する is being put in the て form with して so that we can attach ください, which means please or kindly do that verb, right? So してください, please do it. Now 熱中症にならないようにしてください. Please make it or do things so that you do not get heat stroke. And all of these could be thought of as being applied to this ようにしてください. So this could be please make sure you are using your air conditioners, getting enough water and sodium so that you do not get heat stroke.
気象庁によると、東北地方と北海道は今日の夜から雨が強くなってたくさん降りそうです。
Okay, 気象庁によると。So 気象庁 is the Japan Meteorological Agency, the weather people in Japan. によると is kind of a phrase we can use to say according to. So this is where we're getting our information from the Japan Meteorological Agency. According to the Japan Meteorological Agency, 気象庁によると、東北地方, so 東北地方, the 東北 region, and with と、北海道. 北海道は, as far as these two regions, the 東北 region and the 北海道, or 北海道, 15日 or 今日 today the 15th の something of today or the 15th. Yoru, which is evening, so tonight, this evening, or evening of the 15th. Kara, this is the same kara we saw earlier, but we're talking about time here instead of distance. It can be used for both. So 15日の夜から starting on the evening of the 15th. 雨が so 雨 is rain. Ga, it's going to do something as our subject of something. That's what this ga is telling us. And then we have 強くなって. So this comes from 強い, which means strong. And then なる, which is to become. When something becomes strong, because 強い is an e adjective, we have to drop this e and add a ku in order to connect it to なる. So 強い would just be something is strong. 強くなる would be something becomes strong. And then we take that なる and are putting it in the te form again to say 強くなって, it becomes strong, and たくさん降りそうです. So たくさん is a lot. 降る is to fall, as we discussed for precipitation. And then 降りそう, it looks like it's going to. And then we have です. That's the way it is, right? So, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency, 気象庁によると、東北地方と北海道は in the 東北 region and 北海道、15日の夜から雨が強くなって、the rain will become or get stronger starting on the evening of the 15th. たくさん降りそうです。And it looks like it will rain a lot.
山が崩れたり、低いところに水が入ったりするかもしれません。
Okay, then we have 山が崩れたり. So yama is mountains. Ga tells us the mountains are going to do something or be something. And that is 崩れた. So 崩れる is for something to collapse or crumble. Yama ga 崩れる, that'd be like a landslide or something like that. And then we have that in the ta with ri here. This is a grammar here. You'll notice that we have tari with a verb here, and then later in the sentence we have tari followed by suru. So this is a beginner grammar here. That means things like this first instance and things like this second instance will happen. So tari, tari, suru. And what kind of things are going to happen? Our first thing is yama ga kuzuretari. So the mountains will crumble or landslides may occur. And then 低いところ. So 低い is low. ところ is places. So 低いところ, low places, places low in elevation. に to these places. 水が mizu is water. Ga, it's gonna do something since it's our subject marked by ga. 入ったり. So that's our other thing marked with tari. And this verb is 入る to enter. So 山が崩れたり、低いところに水が入ったり. Things like the mountains crumbling or falling, or landslides, or water getting into with 入る, get into or enter. 低いところ, low locations, places low in elevation. And that is all connected to かもしれません. So this is how we say it might happen, right? So かもしれません, literally, we don't know if that is the case, but we have a good guess. We can use かもしれません. This might actually be happening. So 山が崩れたり、低いところに水が入ったりするかもしれません. The mountains may crumble, and water may get into low places, and the like. Other things like that may also happen, and that's kind of the nuance that the tari suru adds here.
気をつけてください。
And we end off with a very good phrase you can use in Japanese, 気をつけてください. So ki, literally, it's your spirit. Oh, you're going to do something to your spirit, and that's つける. to apply or to have, right? So 気をつけて. Make sure you have your spirit with you. Or it's another way to say, be careful, watch out, take caution. And that is in the te form with ください, as we saw earlier when we are making a polite request. Please be careful. 気をつけてください. And that will be it for our article today. For those of you who are in Japan, it is already not the 15th, it is the 16th. So in Tohoku and Hokkaido, you'll probably already be getting that rain, but the heat is also dangerous in other parts of Japan. So please take care and 気をつけてください. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. If you have not yet, please like and subscribe. Much appreciated. And I will see you around either in our streams or the next video. またね.